We will start by performing a short mid-course correction, MCC, to move PE so we reach an entry angle of 6.5 degrees. Once we are on a proper trajectory, we will start preparing for atmospheric entry and landing.
Let's verify our trajectory and perform a mid-course correction. Hello everybody and welcome back to another Reentry VR Unorbital Simulator video. Last time we attempted this mission, but me being a big dum-dum in the head, I thought we needed an angle of 6.05 degrees. And clearly they just said there 6.5 degrees. So, big dum-dum on my part. So we're going to try this again and hit the right angle so we don't go bouncing off the atmosphere and out into deep space.
You are on an entry trajectory, so open the CSM burn tool and set phase to 250, a phase in front of your current, and DV to 0 to see your flight path angle at entry interface.
Yeah, so we did all this last time. So we do the burn planner. We do a phase of 250. And we want 0 delta V, just to see what our angle is going to be. So currently, we are on an angle of 6.1. Not ideal. So we would like to change that.
A DV of about 5 FPS in prograde direction is needed to correct the trajectory as we are so close to Earth. We will use a manual approach for the burn, just to test the EMS.
Alright, so yeah, if we switch this to prograde, like they said, prograde and about 5 feet per second, 5, and then calculate that, 6.01. So see, that's wrong. We don't want that. We don't want that. That's bad. So I think we want 5 retrograde, because that's 6.01. So this is what got me confused before, because they're saying 5 foot per second in prograde direction, and that's not the angle we want. So I'm going to do 5 retrograde and see if that gives us a better angle. Maybe it's a typo. 6.19, no, still not right. I think, let's jump up to 15. 3.5, no, let's try 25. There, 25 delta V. That's what we're doing instead. Alright, roger.
Time of SBS ignition for a deorbiting burn is 141 hours 5 minutes and 41 seconds, with DV of 25 FPS retrograde. Burn attitude with current refs mat is roll 25.81. Pitch 178.97, yaw 0.44.
Okay.
P30 pad.
Okay, we don't need that.
Manually maneuver the craft to a prograde attitude. Direct RCS should be enabled.
Okay, prograde attitude would be, well, I guess what we can do, just kind of making things up here. If we go to the transcripts. Right, we don't get that. Okay, never mind. We don't have that. There was an angle it wanted us to aim, and I know we have like the crew deferred maneuver that we can do. Let's just do that. Verb 49, enter. So that's the positions we want. I forget what they said because the transcript is gone. Let's just calculate this again. Let's just execute this again, actually. There we go.
Time of SBS ignition for a deorbiting burn is 141 hours 5 minutes and 41 seconds. With DV of 25 FPS retrograde.
So 56.
Burn attitude with current refs mat is roll 56.03, pitch 178.99, yaw 0.44.
Wait, hold on. Wait, roll pitch yaw. Okay, yeah, roll pitch yaw. So 56.03. That's what we should have put in 56.03. That's fine. 178.99. 178.99. Enter that, and then 44. Enter that. So 178.99, 44, and then let's do another verb, 21. Edit that first value to be 56.03. 56.03. This is going to aim us on our correct trajectory. Proceed. So now it should be doing something. Let's set you to auto. Yep, it should be. Yeah, it looks like it's doing something. So 50 and 18, which means maneuver's complete. Okay. 50 and 18 maneuver complete. I can hit pro to final line. Okay, there we go. Now it's doing something. So we'll let it do that.
P30 EMS function to DV set SBS/GNC 141:05:41.00, minus 25, then set the DV to plus 5 FPS.
Well, I know we want, what is it, 25? So that's what I'm putting in. I'm putting in 25. There we go, 25. So once we maneuver correctly, we'll do this burn, and then we'll see what our adjustments. And it'll be a pro grade because we're aiming in the direction of the burn. So it'll be a pro grade burn still, as in a forward burn, but we'll be aiming retrograde. But I'll still thrust forward because technically the game thinks, or whatever, it thinks we're using SPS thrust, but we're not. 25 feet per second is not enough to really justify that.
Then set EMS to normal.
Roger. Normal.
Then the EMS function selector to DV.
DV.
Great. Use the translation RCS to burn prograde, forward, until the EMS reaches 0. You can check the achieved entry angle again using the burn tool. Reset the tool first, but it does not need to be perfect. Press proceed when ready.
Alright, so we'll do that. And then once this is fine-tuned, which looks like it's almost done, I can see the lines. It's just fine-tuning one final area. Once that's done, then we'll do the burn. And then we should be on a good trajectory. And if not, we can do some corrections here. There we go. I think this is retrograde right here. There we go. I helped it out a little bit. Okay, I think it's this roll it's trying to figure out now, right? It's almost there. Alright, I'm just gonna do the burn. There it goes. Yeah, I guess it makes sense that aligned 180 would be retrograde, but I just didn't know if this was properly aligned. Seems like things are properly aligned though, which is good. Okay, I think that's probably close enough. Let's check it. 2.34. That can't be right. Maybe this thing was just wrong. Yeah, this is 2.34. Okay, let's burn prograde another, because it did say just 5, because maybe it was right and the planner was just weird. Or, we could just not be aiming the right way. Which if we were aiming radial in, radial out, that would change things a little bit. That's usually how you raise and lower your apogee perigee this close to the planet anyway, is radial in, radial out. Okay, 20.1. What does that say? .57. Let's do a bit more. 5.78, 6.01, 6.11. I think I'm still burning the right way, right? 6.31. No more fuel. Impossible. We have fuel. Yeah, there's plenty of fuel. No, there isn't. Secondary fuel. How do we switch to the secondary fuel? Yeah, because the helium's all gone. How do we switch to sec fuel? I'm sure there's a checklist for it. So, yeah. 6.31 isn't bad, right? It's better than it was, so there's a chance it might work. What if we're gonna have to go with it? So let's time warp, and maybe we can adjust our orbit with the command module, or we'll just be fine, because 6.31 is closer than 6 point nothing. It might just barely be enough. We'll see. Yeah, like all the other lights for the RCS, all the RCS lights have finally come on. So yeah, I think they were right about burning prograde by just that little amount. Obviously, the calculator was wrong. That's what happened, because the calculator was saying that we were going to get the opposite of that if we burn prograde. But yeah, I think if we just stuck to the guns and burnt prograde 5, no matter what the little calculator said, it would have been fine.
Let's start the preparations for entry. Open the mission pad -checklist lunar entry and queue up the lunar return vehicle prep and the Earth landing phase using the run feature.
Yeah, so we did this last time, so I will just breeze through it. We pretty much already did all this, so I'm just going to breeze through this, and I'm just going to skip ahead, I think, to the Earth entry, or at least close to it. We'll see if we get it. If not, we'll obviously try it again, just doing the 5 meter per second burn. We're just going to quickly run through this. Oh, and by the way, during some testing, I found out where this little thing is. There's apparently, yeah, you can open these little covers. And then we can change that. Flip that little switch. Good, good. Radiator controllers. Don't want you. Don't want you. You. Okay. And then at 0 minutes, separate from the CSM. Alright, we did that in pretty good time. Okay, I'm going to stop the timer. Reset it too. Stop it. Reset it. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. Goodbye, surface module. Goodbye. Okay, should get a master warning. Okay, let me just push that first. Switch to CM caution warnings. Yeah, and then push the master alarm. Now we want our RCS. Maneuver to entry attitude. Where is the Earth? I want to say we're at entry attitude, maybe? I'm just going to do a full spin, like slowly. Alright, and then we can see where Earth is and then know which way we want to really be aiming our capsule. Because we want to aim with like Earth behind us. This is kind of the goal. So if we get around to facing this way and we see Earth, then we know we were probably aimed the right way earlier. But yeah, we'll see. We can go and do all that. Oh yeah, Kurt key our verb 37, 61E. That'll just give us some values that we can work with. Okay, there's the sun.
Okay, separation. There she goes, drifting away. She sure was a good companion during this journey.
Yeah, there she is. There she is. So yeah, we were pretty much aimed good. So we're just gonna do a full spin around and then stop it right where we were. Yeah, because 0, 0, we're aiming opposite the way we were. So aim 180. That'll be good. So this is our latitude, longitude, and whether we want our to be entering heads up or heads down. So I think negative means we want to enter heads down. We can adjust to that. Right now we're heads up. Heads down would be the other way. So we can proceed that. We don't really need that information, but good to know. I guess we would relay that to mission control so they know where to send the rescue boat. Gmax, velocity predicted, gamma EI. Gmax, 3.5 Gs. Velocity predicted, 36,000. And gamma EI, 631. Record values, Rotgo, V10, and TFE. RNG, I thought RNG indicated Rotgo. Which one was Rotgo? 1100.0. I remember we had to click this quite a few times. Actually, I can get right up next to it, because I did move my chair so that I didn't have to deal with jank anymore. There we go. 1100.0. VO set. Align VO to exact entry velocity. So that would be the bottom there. So 36. 36.1. So probably like there. 36.2, yeah. I suppose we're still spinning. I forgot to stop it. Okay, so now that we got both of those, we can align you to entry. So that way we get both that information. And then we can proceed. And then it's requesting CSM SEP. We already did that. Proceed again. And that's impact latitude, longitude. Proceed again. 63. EMS mode normal. FDAI scale as desired. I'm gonna have to stop this spin soon. Key verb 16 to monitor drag acceleration. Verb 16. There we go. Let's stop that spin. Nope. That's a bit annoying. Let's pitch up a little bit. I don't know if that's the range exactly we wanted. Yeah, looks like it knows what it's doing in auto, so I'll let it do that. You know what, I'll let it do that. I trust it. Okay, and then once we reach 0.5 G, now we begin entry. And then we put the 0.5 G switch on once we get 0.5 G. Why can't you just be normal? Just stop. Make me do all the work. Okay, there's Earth. I'm just gonna pitch up a little bit because I think, yeah, I want the horizon to be pretty level. I'll pitch up to upside down 15 over here. And that's, I think, that's gonna be the best we're gonna get, I think. We'll follow this indicator. So basically, if this light is on, we want to be pointed this way. If this light's on, we want to be pointed the other way. That'll guide us through our skip reentry. And as long as 6.3 is close enough, that's all we're hoping for, is that 6.3 is close enough.
Moments later.
Something tells me Earth shouldn't be that big. We must have just completely missed the atmosphere this time. Yeah, it's getting smaller. Yeah, we just completely missed the atmosphere. And we ran out of power. Alright, round 2.
Once we are on a proper trajectory, we will start preparing for atmospheric entry and landing. Let's verify our Roger, ready. A DV of about 5 FPS in prograde direction is needed to correct the trajectory as we are so close to Earth.
Now we check. 6.45. Good enough. Four, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Okay, separation. There she goes, drifting away. She sure was a good companion during this journey. She sure was, soon to burn up in the atmosphere.
Okay, finishing up the entry checklist. Alright, just some values. What is it? Head down. Okay, head down. Head down is what they want. I guess I'll go ahead and roll to that right now. Yeah, once we put the EMS back on, this will tell us which way to go, but for right now, EMS is off. So we're just rolling with it. Get it, rolling with it. I'm so funny. I like that attitude right there. Okay, so we can just skip through all this. Yep, cool data there, proceed. And then we just want to enter this rote go into EMS. There we go. 24. Exactly. Spot on. I'm feeling it this time. I'm really feeling it this time, guys. Oh, hey, look. There's the thing we separated from. Over there. It's going a different direction than we are. Oh, we actually are aimed heads up, I think. Yeah, go ahead and roll that over. There you go. You can see that happen. Okay. There's Earth. There's the moon we came from, I think, all the way over there. It's pretty big in the sky, so yeah, I think that's got to be the moon where we came from. Heading back down. We're going to start hitting that. We're going to start hitting it. Yeah, this looks like a good attitude. As you can see, our heads are aiming down towards the Earth. We're coming in here quite quick, you can tell. We're going to hit it any second now, I feel like. Still no G's? Just want to check, we're not in any time accelerate. This is how fast we're going real time. Whizzing by it. Oh. Jeez. EMS roll. Okay. It's happening. What do they want? Okay, they showed a heads up light. Do they want heads up? I'll give them their heads up. Oh, toasty. Ooh, the G's are getting really high. Yeah, I don't think we were supposed to roll. And they got up past 9. It's survivable. Yeah, there's a skip. So we just skipped off the atmosphere. We're going up. As you can see, look, that's what happened to our trail. We went back up. And now we're coming back down. We're going to be joining this line right here, it looks like. Anything else I got to do on the checklist? When at 50K, EMS standby. Okay. Okay, roll back over. Get those G's off. Oh my gosh, I just did a full inversion. Lifting body, lifting body. I guess the goal would be to try and follow these lines, right? Yeah, like look, so that's lift. And then I'm gonna redirect my lift vector the other way. And now we start heading down. Except I just can't control it seems like. That's my problem, I just can't control this thing.
We are through. Follow the landing checklist to set up the cockpit for landing.
Okay. Cool. We made it.
The Ls should deploy the chutes. Be ready for manually control using the push buttons on MDC-1.
EMS off. Good night. Alright. Earth landing phase. Here we go. Okay. Oh. What? Okay, I guess we're falling. Glycol evap H2O flow. Oh, we have drogues. Okay, the drogues are out.
Drogue chute is deployed.
Oh. And the main's out. We made it. We did it. I don't need to do this? Do I not need to do any of this?
Excellent work. It has been a long journey, but it's great to be back home after this.
Yeah, that all happened very quickly. I guess there was more stuff I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, I was supposed to jettison the apex cover. Didn't do that. And then the drogue chutes would have deployed. And then the mains would have deployed. Alright, and then we can put the surge tanks. Turn those off. Because we have Earth's oxygen to use. Direct O2. Post-landing vent valve, is that it? Oh, I think the end screens come up. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and close out at the end screen, and we'll try and finish up this post-landing stuff. Or no, it looks like we've hit the water as well. I don't know. Something messed up, I think. But we made it through the atmosphere, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, it looks like my recording actually quit at around this point, too. So I was about to outro the video anyway. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like. Not sure what happened at the end of this mission. Something really bugged out. But we did it, and we made it back home. So yeah, subscribe for new videos. Have a great day or rest of your day. And next time, it's Lunar Lander time. See you guys then. Goodbye for now.